Jack Dorsey, the co-founder of Twitter, says Musk should have bought Twitter. I think he should have walked away. Obviously acting a little bit salty here in regards to what Musk has been doing over at Twitter. We're going to jump into this insider article real quick and kind of talk about what's going on over there, the latest news. So let's just jump right into it. It says Elon Musk is no longer the singular solution Jack Dorsey trusts to run Twitter. At least that's what the former CEO of the social media company posted online Friday. When users on Dorsey's Twitter alternative site Blue Sky asked if he felt Musk had proven to be the best possible steward for the site, the Twitter co-founder flatly said he was not. Wow. No, nor do I think he acted right after realizing his timing was bad. Dorsey wrote of Musk, nor do I think the board should have forced the sale. It all went south. Musk's behavior in the lead up to the acquisition and since the purchase, from antagonizing advertisers to sweeping layoffs, has drawn criticism from industry leaders and Twitter users alike in the last year, with some boycotting the platform over his approach. Okay. Dorsey added, if Elon or anyone wanted to buy the company, all they had to do was name a price the board felt was better than what the company could do independently. This is true for every public company. Was I optimistic? Yes. Did I have final say? No. I think he should have walked away and paid the $1 billion. During the tumultuous acquisition process, Musk could have backed out of the deal, paying a breakup fee of $1 billion. Oh my God. Instead, he ultimately completed the purchase of the social media company for $44 billion in October. Dorsey retained his shares in the company. Okay, so clearly Jack Dorsey is, throwing a little bit of shade, acting a little bit salty towards Elon Musk for his decisions over what has happened at Twitter. And this organization seems like is in a way kind of agreeing with him, based on what they saw with his behavior when he first came into the organization. Now, irregardless of your political leanings, irregardless of your thoughts about the man himself, Elon Musk, or even Jack Dorsey, it's very obvious that Elon Musk loves attention. He loves stirring the pot, and he is in a way, this is a very different situation from any normal organization takeover. In the sense of like Jack Dorsey, like I said, irregardless of your thoughts about how he was before, he is not a I think he was in a way trying to be a public figure, but not in the way that Elon Musk was. Like Jack Dorsey was not someone who was intentionally trying to stir the pot. Jack Dorsey did stir the pot because of the things and decisions he made, but he wasn't. I don't believe that was like what he was trying to do. And this is just my personal opinion. Where Elon Musk, like I said, regardless of what you think of the man or how he believes, and I'm not dogging on either of them. I'm not trying to trash either of them. I'm just stating the facts. Like Elon Musk is definitely someone who prefers to be in the public eye, prefers to stir the pot, prefers to have the news articles written about him. I mean, he is very clearly one of those people that is, doing the rounds, doing the circuit, like, getting his name out there, getting his face out there, talking about things. And it's definitely part of his strategy of whatever thing he's chasing after or whatever he's trying to do. There's no telling what it is. I mean, you can see the positive sides of it, and you can also see the negative sides of it. And stuff like this is definitely part of that negative side. You get these very vocal forces speaking against you, and constantly having to deal with them. I think we saw a little bit of that in the interview that Elon Musk recently did at the BBC. I think it was BBC. Correct me if I was wrong. I think that's right, but it doesn't really matter. But we saw it in that recent interview where the guy was kind of throwing at Elon Musk some of these claims, which we'll actually see here in this article, and he had to respond to those. So yeah, you kind of get that situation. But a $1 billion breakup fee. Oh man, dear Lord, the latest critiques of Musk are a striking reversal from Dorsey's lording over of the Tesla leader from a year ago. Apologize if I pronounce that name wrong. It's early, and I don't care to, or pronounce that word wrong. It's early, and I don't care to Look it up. In a series of tweets shared in April of last year before the completed sale of the platform, Dorsey backed Musk's vision for Twitter, saying Musk's goal of making the social media platform maximally trusted and broadly inclusive is the right one. Okay, I guess you could say, that he believes that Musk isn't trying to make Twitter maximally trusted and broadly inclusive anymore. I don't understand how, this guy, he was the leader before, and he was the CEO before, and he says that this is the right one. This is the right thing to do. Make it maximally trusted and broadly inclusive. Yet I did not see him taking any steps to do that at all. So I don't understand how now all of a sudden, like, you're going to turn around and say, well, that's no longer being the case and that's no longer being the goal. Like, he's not doing that. It is way too early in the process to tell where this leads, where this lands, and what's going to happen here with this organization. It's way too early. Now, I saw some talking heads as soon as they found out that Musk was taking over and starting stuff, they jumped on it right away and started buying shares of the organization and encourage other people to do that. And I am not an investor by any means. I'm not, savvy in the market, but it was just kind of like, guys, that was all hype. You have no idea the path that this company has to go through. Also, you didn't even know, like, honestly, you didn't even know what state the organization was in when he bought it. Like, there's so many factors that play into what's going to happen with Twitter. That to think it was like Elon Musk was going to walk in there in the culture that Jack Dorsey built and the culture that the other people around Jack Dorsey have built, even coming off of that Joe Rogan podcast that year and seeing how him and his reps handled all that stuff. It's like you could tell, like, it's like cutting the head off a Leviathan. And there is a lot of work to be done just because you were able to remove one person or able to remove even just of the board doesn't mean that the culture is going to change. I mean, it is like a constant grind. I have in my life only been involved on a very, very small scale, something similar to this situation where we walked into the organization and you remove or replace the one vocal leader that was not doing a good job in their position, only to then find out that it's like you're dealing with that same person over and over and over and over again because the culture of the company runs deep. And when you're trying to shift something that large, especially as large as Twitter, but even as large as the organization, I was able to kind of witness and see how this stuff played out. It took forever, and it was constantly dealing with it. And it wasn't just dealing with it on the employee side or on the staff side. It was dealing with it even on the customer side, because it was just what was built and how they were doing things also attracted a certain kind of person. And you were just like, oh Lord, it's like it's on all sides that you're dealing with this. And this dude's Musk is in the middle of this situation on a much broader scale. I don't claim to understand anything that they're dealing with over here on Twitter, but you can at least understand the principle of what's going on here. And to come out like this man has done and said all of a sudden, well, I no longer believe that I believe he should have walked away. It's like, bro, then I don't understand how you could be a successful CEO, which, like I said, there's questionable stuff there. I don't want to get into that. And I'm not into jumping into, which side of the aisle anyone lands on, but that it's just, I don't understand the whole point of this. I really don't. So, so let's just say, in principle, this is still Dorsey talking. I don't believe anyone should own or run Twitter. It wants to be a public good at a protocol level, not a company. Okay, well, It is a company. So I don't, Dorsey wrote, solving for the problem of it being a company, however, Elon is the singular solution I trust. I trust his mission to extend the light of consciousness. Okay, so this is his original comment before. Okay, so at least he's acknowledging it is a company. And whatever. Maybe I should just read before I talk here. But since acquiring the platform, hate speech has surged on Twitter. And while Musk promised he would create a content moderation council to determine how and whether to remove harmful posts, no such council has been announced. He also polled users about whether he should resign, saying he would abide by the results but remains active as the site's current CEO. Despite the chaos prompted by Musk's acquisition, the platform, which has long failed to maintain profits, has managed to break even, Musk said earlier this month. Really great, balanced journalism here, guys. Fantastic. You guys are doing a great job. So let's see. Elon Musk said this. I clicked on this one to see. Elon Musk says Twitter is roughly breaking even. That looks like vindication for his haphazard management, but that won't work to make it profitable. Once again, very fair and balanced reporting here, guys. Very awesome. Just really good. You cannot tell what this news article or what the writers of this article or what this organization, they cannot tell what they actually think of Elon. Tell me how you really feel. Absolutely insane. In the nearly 6 months since Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter, its employees might be forgiven for feeling like they're being ruled by a chaos agent. Musk's start-stop $44 billion buyout ended with most of the C-suite being fired or walking out. A dramatic cut of employees from over 7,500 to roughly 1,500. An advertiser exodus and numerous lawsuits. Man, they just cleaning house over there. Holy cow. I mean, I feel for people that lose their jobs, especially in today's world. I really do. And a lot of these tech companies are doing this. But, to cut that. And then, basically later on in the article, Musk just passes a comment and claims that they're close to breaking even. And and this organization just says because it's privately run now, they can't verify what that is. All of a sudden now they're interested in verifying facts. But so here's where we land on this, and in stuff that's this size, is the changes that Elon Musk making over there ultimately going to be for the better? There's a lot of us that have certain opinions. We land on certain sides of the aisle when it comes to the political conversations that Elon Musk has been wrapped up around, the political conversations that Jack Dorsey's been wrapped up around, and the company in and of itself becoming more of a political beacon versus actually being a profitable organization. I think a lot of people don't like the concept of an organization having to be hyper focused on profitability, but the sad truth of it is that this company, Twitter, will do nothing for either side of the aisle if it cannot get profitable first. And that's just the truth. If it can't get profitable, it's going to crash and it's going to lose all of its staff. It's going to become a distant thing in the past, kind of like Vine, which was something that Twitter did away with a long time ago. How all these people talk about how great it was, but then they ultimately decided to step away from it. I don't know the information around that, but I'm just using it as an example. In the same way, this company could very easily overnight be gone. And it is, and like I said earlier, it is way too early in this process for anyone on any side of the aisle to come in and say it's going well or it's going bad. Seriously, you can have your opinions on it, but there are no facts yet. To come in and claim that the things that are happening are good or bad, it's such a tumultuous time for a company to be going through, for any organization to be going through, that you can't see heads or tails of what actually is going to be the outcome. A lot of people get freaked out by chaos. A lot of people freak out that there is chaos, and they use chaos as a sign that they've done something wrong in their personal life, or they've done something wrong in their business, and they turn tail and run at the sign of chaos. The emotional state and the mindset between these two men is so evident right now when you've got this guy over here seeing the chaos and basically using that as a proof that this man's the wrong person for the job. Just, it goes to show you that it's like, hey, you're not a wartime CEO, buddy, and you were never capable of doing what this organization actually needed to be done. I'm sorry, but if that's what you're gonna say at this point, you're gonna be a sideline a couch coach, basically. And you're going to come in and criticize this man for the changes he's making at this point. It's like, bro, then you were never capable of handling what needed to be done. I mean, that just exposes you for what you couldn't do. Because that sounds really mean. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to, be like, oh, I'm taking sides with Elon Musk, because I'm not. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is that no one can honestly say, in these situations, when you think of a game plan, the only thing that you can do is you have to create a game plan and do your best to create one that you feel is going to end in a positive way, that you feel is going to make a positive impact. And then you have to see that thing out. The companies that fail, the people in their life that fail, is the ones that they make this game plan, they start to enact it, utter chaos ensues, and then in the midst of that chaos, they falter and they start to switch things, and they change things up, and they don't stick to things. That's what causes organizations to fail. That's what causes people to never be able to succeed. And it's because they are uncomfortable with chaos, and they see chaos as a sign of negativity. But chaos is not a sign of negativity. You are always going to face challenges on the road to trying to become successful. And the only thing that's going to tell whether or not it was the right decision, the truthful side of that is that it's going to take time. It always takes time. And time is the ultimate purveyor of what was actually true, and you can see that in principle across the board on anything. All of the conspiracy theories, all of the things going on, all the things that people claim, no one ever truly really knows what's going on until time has played its course. And then looking back through the process of time, we begin to be able to see all of the details on every side in every situation, and then one can truly say, oh my God, that was right. Oh my God, that was wrong. And that's going to be the same thing here. And I know that that's stuff that a lot of people don't want to hear, but that's the truth. It's going to take time. And I know there's a lot of people that want to say that what Elon Musk is doing with Twitter is going to be good for Twitter, because there's a lot of people that support him, and there's a lot of people that say that it's not, because of vice versa. And the truth is that all we're going to be able to do is see what happens in the process of time. And unfortunately, time takes time. That's my profound statement this morning. Time takes time. It's the truth. It takes time to sit here and see what's going to happen. Right now, he's claiming that he cut the staff that he did, and he did all the things that he was able to do, and he's claiming that the organization is at a place where it's able to maintain, it's breaking even. And if that is true, then you've got stability, and you've got the ability to continue moving. He said that it was running low on cash and it wouldn't last for a long time because didn't have enough cash in the bank. He's claiming now that everything's fine. Like I said, it's going to take time to see if that's accurate or if he's making that up. I don't see why he would make something like that up. I guess unless you were saying that he's trying to justify himself as the leader and what he did. But I feel like it wouldn't justify anything if the organization just falls out from under him, so I think there's a point to all this, and I think unfortunately in these situations that's what it takes, and I think it takes more effect even in your personal life. Like if you make a decision to pursue something, if you make a decision to go after it, you're really not going to know if it was the right decision unless once time has played its course, and then you look back on your life's decisions and you either regret what you did or you're happy that you did them. And there's been a lot of opportunities. There's been a lot of businesses. There's been a lot of stuff that I had the opportunity to pursue and didn't. And some of them, same thing again, except I did pursue them. And there's been multiple times where I regretted not pursuing something and I regretted pursuing something. So and the only thing that really played out in that situation was time to learn all that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. How do you feel about this whole situation? Are you pro what's going on at Twitter? Are you still kind of like hands in the air, like, I'm curious to see what people are saying and what your thoughts are on this. And yeah, I thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Thank you for all the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions. It's really awesome. It's been an amazing journey to get this far, and I'm really excited for where the channel's going. And I hope you guys got something from this video. And I'm curious, I really am curious to see what your thoughts are in the comment section below, because this is a very interesting topic and it tends to really draw out very, very interesting conversations. All right, guys, I will catch you guys in the next one.